So before we continue, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the changes I made to the BR 400i. So basically the main change I did was change the tires. So I decided to go with larger tires than the stock ones. So I went with classic looking street tires. Obviously because it's more suited for paved roads versus the dual sport type of tires, which are the stock tires. I think the stock tires look somewhat small compared to the body of the Bristol, hence why I wanted to make that change. So going back to what changes I made. So I went with tires. I went with size 4.50 on the classic scale, which would be around 120 by 90. So compared to the stock tires, which were in the rear 130 by 80, oh sorry, 130 by 70, and then in the front it was 100 by 80. So the major change with the tire size is the height, or you can say the thickness of the tires, which makes this bike higher. I find the Bristol to be have very low seat height, so I have no issues with the seat height being a bit higher now, and I think the bike looks significantly better. So for those curious, I went with the same size in the front and the rear. I think it works well, and I didn't have to change the stock rims, so some money savings there, versus if you want to get even larger tires or even wider tires, you'll have to consider upgrading to wider rims as well. So something that I had to replace as well when I replaced the tires was the stock front fender. It's obviously also because the bracket doesn't fit anymore as the tires are thicker. But besides that, I still wanted to change them because I find if you compare the stock fenders really big, long, versus my new custom fender that I had made. So I think it looks a lot better with the smaller custom fender, but obviously a larger fender is more practical in terms of protecting you from mud. I also ended up removing the rear mudguard, also because I wanted to expose the tire more. Obviously I think it looks great, so I wanted it to be exposed rather than, you know, covering up a large part of it. So what do you guys think? Would you consider doing the same thing? Do you think it looks better, or you prefer the stock setup? Or perhaps maybe other types of tire and rims you would recommend? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.
Thank you.